Today we are here to learn about nervous system. Before starting nervous system, let us discuss about what is this system about. Okay, so when we are talking about nervous system, as per the name, simply we can say that nervous means it will associate with the help of neurons. Okay, the cells which play important role in the system are neuron cells. Okay, this is the structure of neuron cell. As we saw, neuron is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. Okay, so what does the neuron contain? What does the neuron consist? It consists of the following part. First is the cell body. The body of the cell in which organelles are present is called as cell body. After that, the second part is the subroots. Here, the roots which arises from the body is called as dendrite. Third part is axon. Axon is the one longest branch which will connect body to the next neuron. Okay, and axon is always covered with a myelin sheath. Myelin sheath acts as an insulator. It covers the axons, and finally this is the basic unit of neuron which will transfer signal towards central nervous system. Okay, as we know, nervous system is further divided into main two parts. One is CNS, which stands for central nervous system, and another is PNS, which is again called as peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system, what are the parts which come under central nervous system now? First is brain and second is spinal cord. Okay, so before starting related to brain and spinal cord, first let us see what is the relationship between brain and spinal cord. Brain, it is the organ which is present in the skull region. Spinal cord is the organ by which spinal cord is attached to the brain. Simply we can say in that way. So it will pass the signal from one place to another place. When we are talking about spinal cord, now spinal cord is placed in the axis, again vertebral column is again placed in axis, and ribs will arise from vertebral column. So what is the arrangement? For that we'll discuss the spinal nerve attachment, in which way it is attached. So see, first when we are talking about vertebral column, okay, when we are talking about vertebral column, these are vertebral columns. Okay, vertebral columns. After that, these are the spinal nerves. The green one is the spinal nerves, and spinal cord is this brown one. All this vertebral column, spinal nerves and spinal cord, they are attached in the condensed manner. They will fix together, then the system will run. After that, for detailed understanding, let's see this one. This is the back of the body. We can say these are the spinal nerves. After that, simply we can say this is the central canal. This green part we can call it as a central canal. After that, these are the sensory roots of ganglion which will make the system work. Next part is, this is the front part of the body and this is the back part. Front part, back part, there are further sheaths which will protect our spinal cord. Okay, there are further layers. The role of all layers is protection. First is pia mater, above that arachnoid, and above that dura mater. These are the layers which are covered on spinal cord. Then this was all about spinal cord. Let us talk about the brain. Now when we are talking about brain is the main part which will give all the signals. So again we have brain is further divided into again three parts: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Okay, again there are further parts, we can say cerebellum. Okay, these are the parts of brain which will activate. One will give us thinking skill, another will associate to give the signals. All the parts have a specific function of the brain. Now this brain and spinal cord associate together to form a nervous system. When we are talking about the nerve, as we are talking about here nervous system, nerve will play important role, and nerve is in such a way that it looks like a telephone wire. It is connected in such a way that there is jumbling, we can say everywhere nerves are present. So what is the exact structure of nerve? So we'll discuss that in nervous system and the structure of nerve. Here you will get the type of nerve, what is there in between, what is not. Okay, so see, this is the axon ending. We can say the internal part is called as axon. Then fascicles are there. The brown point part by which the axon will arise is called as fascicle. Then as I said, axon is always covered with myelin sheath, which will give protection. It will act as an insulator. Then after that we can call this a perineurium. Okay, now what is perineurium? The green walls which will arise, the subveins, subnerves. Okay, subnerves are called, the nerves which will arise is called as perineum. Fine. So this was just about the structure of the nerves which will form a nervous system. Nervous system will always associate with the help of brain and spinal cord, and all this system is about giving our body signal in which way our body will act. Okay, so yeah, this was all about nervous system. Thanks.